Previously on Dracsfantastic Adventureland, I was wearing this super scary mask. This malefactor mask scares the shit out of me. It honestly does, right? Like, I'm like, oh man, why am I, all right, that's a little bit better. Hey, there I am. Yeah. So last time we made ourselves a little, we made ourselves a little home. Here it is, a little dirt home, as you can see. And we've fired off some bowls and some cook pots so that we can start making real food, so that this constant having to like gobble on whatever we find on the ground kind of goes away. I honestly think that, like, in the grand scheme of all things Vintage Story, there's lots of like milestones and things that happen that sort of change your whole understanding of the game. Let's move over here where you can see me. Hi, look. Hey, look at that glow. But I think one of the biggest milestones, the early milestones, and I've said this time and time again, and I'll say it again now, is food and making food and cooking food changes the game. And it almost gives you like this feeling, right? Like, I'm not freaking out about finding food. And so I think, day 2, day 3, you really go out, find and stop and get some clay. Make some bowls, make a cooking pot, and start cooking some of those vegetables or some of the meat that you pick up into something that has a longer life of it, and you'll see your food won't tick down as fast, and your experience, especially when out and about, will be so much better. You're like, oh wait, what was I doing? Oh my gosh! So can't stress it enough. It's totally simple to do. I've got a great video. That was me thinking. I've got a great video that will show you how to make clay pots and do all the clay fun stuff. So I'll link that here and you can check it out. But yeah, so do that. So we put those in the ground. Let's switch back to this view. I'm really digging where we settled. We've got this nice little lake. There's another bigger river. If we look at the map here, there's another bigger lake here right over the side. Looks like that's so we got ourselves a little area to hang out. Yeah, so let's, I think we can look at, it's 10 o'clock. I'm thinking maybe or it's 9 o'clock, I'm sorry. Maybe we sleep it out. Try to bring on the morning, let those things cook off. I'm digging this HUD I've been using. I've been using a different HUD than I used in the very beginning. You can see it right above my bar down there, showing the day and the time and if it's going to rain and the wind. They didn't have a counter that was showing the temporal storms, but they do now, and I've installed it. So if we get a temporal storm, we'll see a countdown to the storm and then a countdown of how long the storm will last. And that's pretty important to do. All right, these probably got another full day. It's raining. Oh, remember that if you're going to do this, this is why I've got the dirt over the top of them, because rain will put them out. So, I mean, it's totally simple. This is the most, like, I don't think the word ghetto is right. Like, this is just like the dirtiest way to do this. Dig a hole, put a couple pieces of dirt over top of it. I've seen some great, like, long-term designs that are pretty and usable, but like, honestly, there's so much about this game that doesn't need to be pretty, doesn't need to be perfect. Just get it started and get at it. And then as you go along and you have, more sustainable stuff, then you can make stuff that's sort of long-lasting and pretty and usable. All right. So what's for today? It's pretty much what we did yesterday. First, let's put the spooky mask away so we don't have a bag space. We have all the baskets we're going to need. Let's store this. We've got some food to carry on us. We sort of got the basics of what we need. Looks like our shovel's about to go tits up in terms of being dead. Nice. We got 23 puff balls. So if we look at the map, I like to kind of say, okay, we made a murder pit. We should go and see if we got some animals. And then I think maybe we explore down here, maybe get some wood, maybe make a charcoal pit today to get that process going. Let's start by making something we can kill the animals with. And I am a big fan of the spear. I'm a big fan of the spear. I'm a big fan of like multiple spears. So once we have some more bag space, sort of making, 1, 2, 3 spears so you can kind of throw them at your, foes in multiples. So now we're ready to hunt. All right. I think we'll eat some of this grain. We'll eat some bag space, as I like to say. And then we'll eat berries. And at some point, hopefully soon, I'll get to make a slingshot, which is another one of my favorite weapons. And I turned off the restriction for classes so we can make a bow, which in all of the vintage story I've played, I've never played with a bow, which I know it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. All right, so we've got some sheep there. And the beauty about the summertime too, right, is that, you know, it's 5:45 in the morning and the sun is up. Okay, we didn't catch anything, but we will. And we could force a catch if we wanted to. If we wanted to get some red meat, we could come over here. Maybe not the small guys, but we can get maybe Mama here. So we're gonna poke it, and it's gonna chase us, or it's gonna run off. Wait, why did it run off? Oh, it's not. Sometimes the females run. Sometimes the females run and totally ditch you. Whoa, man. Ran and jumped. Scared of me. Okay, there's the ram. Maybe I wanted to come down here and look at this. Spelt, pretty close. We've got, remember, you can just explore. Honestly. All right. So we're pretty far from the other hole. So maybe we make another murder hole right here and try to lure a couple of these fellas in. And by that, we'll make a shovel again. You're going to get very good at this napping in the very beginning. These tools with flint don't last very long. And you should just be ready on the fly to make more of them. Looks like we need to pick up some sticks. I'm a little worried that running down the hill will get Drax caught, but let's just see. So I think you could nerd pole, which I think most of you realize what that is, and that is just building straight up into the air and then having the ram or whatever it is you're fighting kind of attack you, and you're up high enough where they can't hit you. And I'm not bad at that, actually. I've gotten better. But I think there's still a risk. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're like 4 down on that side. And 3 here. So this is not bad. We just got to be able to make the jump over it. I'm not bad at nerd pulling. I'm actually gotten a lot better. But I still end up killing myself more times than I'd like to. And so this is the safer way of doing this. He didn't chase me. And that's like once they get into the hole, right? He really doesn't want to come over here. There we go. Once he falls into the hole, we're safe, right? He can't get us, and we can get him. So we can just see. Now, the only chance he's coming out of that hole is if there's 6, 7, 8, or 9 of them in there. And they're jumping over each other. But this is a good way of, okay, I better not throw it. I'll end up missing and then it'll be over. Right? So now he's dead and he's safe. Oh, a little lammy here. Let's see if we can get, both ladies are attacking me. That's not good. Oh, I died. Oh my gosh. I stream, of course. I stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and mostly I stream Vintage Story. But I was talking yesterday in my stream about how when you start over like this, you forget how much leather armor is awesome. And this is a perfect example of how much leather armor is awesome. Normally that would only like sting a little bit because I'm not wearing any armor. Like a couple hits from those fine ladies and here I am dead. All right, so it's not the end of the world. Remember, we made our home pretty close to the spawn. And so it looks like I'm going to mark the spawn here just so I kind of know how far it is every time. And we can also see how much it jumps around, right? Because it's within 50 blocks of the initial spawn. And so our run back is not bad, right? It's across this river. Mark it on your calendars. We lasted 3 days without dying. This is why I would have, I guess I would be, if I played a permadeath run at some point, I would probably be more careful, right? Especially early. I wouldn't be hunting early on like that. I would be like, please, no one hurt me, please. But I die a lot. Who are we kidding? And then you can see that it's marked the death on the map, so you can find your way back to your corpse pretty simple. And in terms of runbacks, I don't think this is a bad run back. And I think what we need to remember is that there's no negative in this. I took a little damage on my clothes, but there's no shame in dying. And this is another reason why we make the spawn, why we build pretty close to the spawn early on, so that the run back isn't like half a world away, right? And we also get to, see the lush countryside. All right, this is the clay I've already marked. It's a huge bunch of clay there. All right, so it's raining. That's why it got a little darker. And Drax is staying focused on where we're going. There's a chance that the rams the sheep are still pissed at me. And so there's a chance they may attack. So I usually like to clear a little bit better so that when I'm trying to make the jump, I don't, because I'm awful at running, right? That I don't fall and get tangled on the side of a hill and then get rammed in the back like I just did. These more mushrooms. This spawn in this area for mushrooms is just incredible. I mean, they're not the best food source. Cooked, they're going to be better. Maybe we should save them and cook them. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Beautiful views. Oh, hey, here's some more. All right. Almost there. Lots of berry bushes. Lots of berry bushes. I break for berry bushes. All right. Here's all my shit. And you can see it just auto picks it up. And then I'll just sort of rearrange things here the way I want them. Let's put this spear here. And where did the sheep go? Hello? Did they all run away? Still have the one that's dead in there. Oh, here's one. Should we try it again? Or is that just too embarrassing? Of course, this one runs off. All right, now she's chasing. All right, she's in the hole. But look at that. I took half she takes half the hit. So she hit me one more time, I probably would have died. And then there's always a chance too that when you hit one, that's why I got attacked by the ladies, because I took out one of them and they all get pissed off when you do that. So you gotta be careful. All right, let's eat a little bit. And I think this is gonna be a good start for now. I'm not looking to die again. I'm not looking to die for two reasons. One, I don't want to be embarrassed on video. And two, this should be 7 pieces of meat. That's great. And then, hey, 14 and some fat. All right, excellent. Good. And then 8 bones. Now I'm really tempted to get one more. All right, 21 pieces of meat. That's a good start. So you can see how easy it is to hunt and get meat in the very beginning. I'm going to delete the "you died here" thing, and we're going to change that to "there's another pit here." And I like to keep an eye. I like I said earlier, just to mark these pits so that I remember. We know that this chunk is tied to these rams, and so they'll move around here, and sometimes they'll fall into the hole, and we'll get lucky, and we won't have to do what I just did, which is try to run them into the hole. Boom, boom. All right, so we got a little meat, and there's some spelt growing here. I know I was going to leave some of this stuff, but I almost want to get a farm going pretty quickly too. and mostly just to attract rabbits to kill them. There's a really cool little parsnips. All right, I'm definitely taking these. There's a cool little trick, and I think it's pretty widely known that like you build a nice little farm, you fence it in, and then you build a moat around the farm. So you don't have to put water in it, just basically like a ditch. And what happens is the rabbits come to try to eat the food and they fall into the moat and you kill them. And rabbits are a good source of meat early game. And so what you're doing is basically very little work. Onions, do I have room for this? Yeah, we do. Oh, we're carrying this. We can do this. Let's replant this. Let's replant this nice little flower here. Yeah, so I'm going to be picking up seeds as we go along. And it looks like we got a couple of onions. Let's eat those for bag space. And then let's put this back down because we're not using it. And then I see this here. This looks like flax that's almost up. Let's mark this and come back and pick it up in another day or so. Because flax early on is key to so much. Gonna need more wood, but we're a little far away and our bags are full. So let's maybe go back, see if our bowls are ready for the fooding. Oh, look at all these animals. And maybe cook some food. This is just spelt, right? Boom, boom, boom. Almost out of sticks, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. Sticks and sticks. Here's another. Oh, we caught a bunny. Oh, look at him. He fell down there and died. Little baby bunny fell down there and died. All right, we have 2 sticks, so I was hoping to pick up a couple more. Pick up sticks. It's been so long since I carried a torch. I don't normally carry torches. Once you get a lantern, I'm sort of like, I'm a big bag space. I always want a lot of bag space, so I'm like trying to minimize what's in the bags. Man, there's just a lot of animals around here. And like carrying a torch and a lantern seems like not cool to me. All right, I'm getting off course here, which is normal. And so I usually keep a fire source near the cooking area so that I've got one, but then when I'm out running around, like rarely are you going to need to, at least in what I think is rarely are you going to need a fire torch later in the game, right? When you're just out running because you're not cooking anything. All right, I almost want to move these now before they spring again, but oh. Hey, all right, the bowls are done. All right, so let's do this. We don't have a ton of storage in there. So let's eat this. Let's come in here. How's this coming? Oh boy, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's toss the creepy mask. And do we have any double ups? I don't think so. Yeah, so this is full. We're gonna put this up somewhere. Everything else, we need another. Oh, can we build another reed chest? Let's see here. Give me a reed chest. I don't think so. No, wait, why did it do that? We're shy. We're shy 2. We're shy 2. All right, so let's do that. That's where we're storing that. We're shy 2 of those. We got enough room to pull these up now, I think. All right, so we got 4 bowls. And we got a piece of fat, so we can do, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make an oil lamp. And oil lamps are something I did not know about in the very beginning, and I played. And so I was constantly making torches. And torches are brighter, but oil lamps don't need to be they don't ever burn out. You can actually put them under water and they're good. And so early game, I like oil lamps a lot, and they're totally easy to make. It's just a bowl and a lump of fat, and there you got an oil lamp. And now we'll come in here and say, hey, and we'll put one there. We'll keep this torch for now, but now we never need to worry about this running out. It'll always be running. Did we honestly not build a fire pit in here? Oh, Drax. Oh, Drax. Oh, and I fired Crocks instead of cook pots. Well, we're a little ahead of the road on this. I've done this a million times, and it's not the end of the world. It just means people in the last video were like, what is he doing? All right, we have 17. Let's try to actually build the right thing now. And that is not a crock, but a cook pot, which is here. All right, let's go ahead and do this. We may need to go get more clay. Boom, 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 boom. So the crocks are what we're going to store our food in. And I just recently I realized in the single player game, if you've got your shit together and you've got a really good farm producing and you've been out farming, like storing food long term, it just seems, I don't know, like if you do it right, if you've got enough, I think by like the second or third year, like if you've done it right and you've got things stored correctly, like you can just cook what you need out of raw food. I think the crocks are fun and it definitely saves you time, but I'm not sure it's necessarily needed. And on my single player game that I've been playing on the stream, I have all these crocks full of food, but I also have like huge amounts of just vegetables and meat that I've gotten. And I think when you're feeding one person, it's not necessary. I don't know. We'll talk more about it as we crock up some food. I think I love that part of the game and storing food long term. I don't, and feel free to argue this with me, but like I just feel like it's very simple. Like once you get a grasp of the game, like to produce enough food to like not have to crock any food. All right, remember, duplicate layer. And I think we're going to run out of clay, but it's no big deal. And actually it's a good learning thing here because it's going to stop. Yep. And then all we have to do is go get more clay. We can just leave that on the ground. And so we'll take our handy shovel here and look at how close our clay is. This is such a good seed. I love it. I love it. All right. Just get some more here. We don't have a whole lot of storage. Did we patch some? We pulled all the reeds that were in this area. This is the problem, like when you do what we did in the last playthrough, which was we pulled all the reeds and we brought them close to the house. And so now we've exhausted all the reeds in our area. And the new reeds haven't grown in, so there's like this downtime without having to go out a little bit further to find reeds. All right, that's probably good. Let's just maybe pull a couple of sticks here because we're gonna need sticks to fire the things we're making. We're also gonna need grass. Remember, sticks and grass. Sticks, grass, and flint are your friends early game. I can't believe all these mushrooms. I don't think I've ever had a start where there's this many mushrooms just abundant around where I'm living. I mean, I don't remember that there ever were. We're gonna make some mad mushroom stew. Beef mushroom stew. Look at the size of that one. Puffballs. All right. How many do I have? Wait, why are they not? Oh, they're not stacking because different times on dying. What am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Perishable times. Going bad. I don't think 10 sticks is not enough. All right. These are, did I actually pick those up? All right, good. We'll move those. I imagine that. We'll move them close to the house. What are we at? 11 sticks? Oh, that's genius, Drax. Genius. Good. Good. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What did I say? We need 2 more? We have space. Man, you don't realize how little these bags are until you are out here, and then, oh, there goes the knife. All right, that's time to go home when the knife is broken, right? Oh, man. Oh, those turnips are ready. Oh, those turnips are ready. There's too much of everything. There's too much good stuff around here. Oh, man, I'm so happy with this. So happy with this. Boom, boom. All right, hold on. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Let's plant these trees so we can get some light forest going. And then I just realized the meat we're carrying around it's not going to last forever. Oh, I wonder if I could just keep, where's that button? Yeah, it will. Oh, it'll keep, it remembers to copy the frame from below. Duplicate, remember. Oh, whoops. Unless you're going up the next level, it's not the right one. All right, so I must have been talking too much when I was making those Crocs. I've done this before though, like where I'm like, I'm definitely doing the right thing, and then I made Crocs instead of cooking pots. The good thing is like it's not the end of the world, right? Honestly, you're going to need all of these things. You're going to have. We're going to do tons and tons of Crocs, so it's not like it's a mistake. You just put yourself back on making food. So really, no firewood. That's brilliant, Drax. Just brilliant. All right, let's put these down. Oh, good. We can do this now, right? That's going to help us. One above the other one? Yeah. So we can go here, extra dirt. You're going to need dirt. I never get rid of dirt. Never get rid of dirt. There's the extra clay. Oh my gosh, we got quite a bit of grass. That's good. Let's put that in there let's put a little bit of this in case we die and need it and lose our body. These can go back in here. For now, I guess we'll put the meat in here. And the puffballs, let's plant, I don't know. Let's plant these here. Let's eat these. We're going to need, oh, wait. I had peat. Peat! Yeah, we got peat. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then a little bit of grass and a little bit of sticks. And then we've got our cook pots. Put them in the ground. And then grass, sticks, and then the peat. And we'll start it. Stand back a little bit. You don't want to catch yourself on fire. All right, good. Good. We're going to need a fire, so let's go grab some wood. We have got ourselves an axe. Whenever you see a pine tree, what do? You look for resin before you cut it down. If you don't see any, all right, good to go. This will be enough firewood to get us started. And unlike Minecraft, right, it's not block by block. When you chop it, it all falls down on you. This could take the whole fire. This could take the whole axe. And if the axe runs out, it'll give you like the top 6 pieces of it and leave it behind. All right, good. Left us a little bit. We're going to get some sticks too. So kind of when you take down a tree, kind of run around a little bit and pick up stuff because it'll go, 4 or 5 blocks in any direction, depending, especially if it's high up. All right. Oh, we got ourselves a pine cone. Got ourselves a pine cone. All right. Plant that tree there. And we need another knife. So let's do this and give me a knife blade. Looks like we need to eat something. I'm trying to decide, like, can I cook? I guess we'll cook the meat raw. We'll just cook like a nice meat on a, you'll see. Meat on a spigot. And I think I'm going to put it right here. So to get a fire pit, we're going to go this, And then we need some firewood. We'll go here. Boom, boom, boom. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, ready to go. And we're going to stack the rest of it right here. And then we'll switch and we'll start it. And then let's grab that meat. Let's just put it on there. Cooked meat is better than not. And I've got some cranberries so I don't start dying. My favorite thing. It's funny because every time this, like I'm starving, I starve a lot. And then I'm like taking damage. Like, what's going on? Am I being attacked? And I'm like, no, Drax, you just haven't eaten. I guess we'll eat these. How they look like they're already like going bad. They're good for 2 more days. We'll save this for a rainy day. I'm going to move these right now. Move the one that's in the ground. Just because I think we're going to expand out here, and it's better to have them just a little farther away. You know, having berry bushes next to the house is key. I think it's important. I think you should. All right. What are we doing here? Hey! So we can see here that like the cooked meat is better. Not much better, but it's better. Trust me. The raw meat, you're not eating raw meat. No one wants to eat raw meat. Boom, boom. All right. So we need to do a little farm, and we're going to, oh no, do you see it? It's a bear. Oh, he's eating animals over there. Hunting a bear early on like this is really, really hard. You're going to need to get him to come to you and attack him through a little hole in the wall with spears. We're going to need to deal with this bear because he's going to kill all the wildlife, and then we'll forget about him. He'll end up killing us. But I think that's for the next time. Next time, we're going to take care of the bear. We're going to end the bear. Look at how beautiful this sunset is. Let's take a picture. This game's so beautiful, I don't care what anyone says. I'm just taking lots of pictures. Where is he? Well, looks like that goat made it. He's right there. Oh, geez, run, 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 run. Too close, too close. Whenever you see the bear, run. Don't look back. Don't think about it. Don't go, oh, wait, did I aggro him? No, you did. Just run. Just run. Especially right now, without any armor on, the bear will hit you and kill you instantly. It'll be over. It will be over. Oh, do you see this little rabbit? He's looking for some food. Hello, little rabbit. All right, so I think we solidified a lot of things. We got our first fat. We killed our first animals. We got some bowls. We got some crocks from when we're ready to do some crocking. We built our first fire. We got some meat. You can see how quickly this goes. We'll add some more there. And if it's still hot, you can see it'll ignite. And this meat will be enough to get us going. The good thing about starting where we started and starting with the summer is that food is abundant right now. And I think that what we need to remember is that it's May, but it will soon be October and snowing. And so we really need to get like our food processes going. So next time, let's build a small farm and get that going. We'll build ourselves a little moat around it. We'll trap ourselves some rabbits, and we'll really start getting some food in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you're enjoying this adventure series. I hope to see you next time. Bye. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.